Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach, and I'm here tonight to talk about something that you all have all over your body. In every cell of your body, you have this substance, and it's very important. So you want to listen fast because it's a lot of information to know. I've been the last 10 minutes trying to get on my cellular data, and then I realized my husband had turned it off while he was trying to connect me to an Alexa that he bought me so I could listen to Christmas music. So I was so frustrated, and finally I hit a button and it said, your cellular data is off. And I'm like, oh, well, that's why. Okay, I do all of these videos on my cell data. I can't do it on my internet because it'll be fuzzy. So I hope you can see me. Let me flip this around so you can see the, all right, so what am I talking about tonight? I always get an itchy nose when I start talking. I'm talking about glutathione. And glutathione is, you're just going to be amazed at what all it does. And you probably thought, well, what is that? I've never heard of glutathione. And if you ask your doctor, hey, Cecilia, let me see if I can see who else is on here without cutting it off. Oh, there we go. Dolores, good to see you. I'm not sure who else. There's about 8 more of y'all on here. But thanks for joining me. Yeah. Tell me where you're watching from. I think some of y'all, I know Alexis, I think you're in Atlanta. Just put on here the city where you're watching from. Yep, maybe Hazelhurst, maybe Vidalia. And if you're watching the replay, if you'll put pound replay in the comments, that keeps this feed up and going so more people can see it. All right, so I want you to put in the comments, yes or no, you've heard the word glutathione. Just yes or no. You've heard of the word glutathione. Okay. Hey, Edie, you're from Hazelhurst. Hey, Lisa. I think you live in Hazelhurst too, don't you? Maybe, or Lumber City. Hey, Cecilia, Prosperity, South Carolina. That is the place to be from. Hey, Tina, good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a little while. We're going to be doing a meetup tomorrow night at 5:30 at Manna in Hazelhurst. So anybody's invited to come, and you can bring a friend. And I'm excited about that. So, Edie, you've never heard of glutathione. Well, you better open up your ears because you've got a lot to know. You know what? Hey, Tracy. I think Tracy is from Eatonton or Milledgeville. So you have heard of glutathione. Very good. Hey, Donna. Jeannie, you hadn't heard of it. Linda, no, you hadn't heard of it. Well, get ready because there's a lot of information you want to know. The very first thing I want you to know is that glutathione is in every one of your cells. Every little hair cell, 60 trillion cells, and you haven't heard of it. I've been using a product that has helped increase my glutathione for about 13 years, and I believe, I'm 65 years old, and I believe along with my nutrition and my so many other things that I teach, about stress and sleep and good nutrition and grounding and meditation and all that. I believe it's one of the foundational things to my health, my good health. And so I've got something new I want to tell you about. I'm actually going to have it be drawing for one of these products tonight at the end. So stay to the end. If you have shared my video, then your name will be in here, and we're going to draw from it. If you haven't shared my video, share them tonight because I'm going to be drawing again tomorrow night. And then on Thursday night, I'm going to be drawing for 2 half prices on the challenge that's coming up, that's starting next week. So some of y'all are in the challenge now, and some of you have talked to me already about joining. Hey, Lillian. Hey, Brandy. Okay, so I'm talking. Thank y'all for joining me. All right, so what I asked the question is, have you ever heard of glutathione? And just put yes or no in the comments, okay? All right, so here we go. Can you see? Yeah, you should be able to see now. I think I'm going to pull it a little bit closer. Well, I really don't have this writing up here for you to read all of it. It's to help me to make sure I don't leave anything out. Yeah. Okay, so you ordered the Numi. Way to go. All right. Gracious. That's so good. I love it. All right. Uh-oh. I think I forgot to bring... No, it's here somewhere. I know I had it. I'll have to find it. Okay, so glutathione. Next time you go to your doctor, ask him if he knows what glutathione is. He'll probably say no, but if you ask your pharmacist or a biochemist or somebody that does study the cell, they will know, because it is the major antioxidant of the body. And you're like, well, what is the antioxidant? I don't even know what that is. So think about oxidizing. When you oxidize something, it makes it rusts, okay? So like a car, if it gets oxidized, it's because the paint's come off, it's gotten down to the metal, and it's mixed with oxide, and it's actually formed rust. And so antioxidant means something that fights against oxidation, all right? So that's what we want to do. We want to get rid of those free radicals. When you eat food, your body digests it and it breaks it down, and you're going to have free radicals floating around in your body. And glutathione is the major antioxidant to get rid of those free radicals. All right, so here we go. So let me tell you about, well, last night I talked about Alzheimer's, and when I was putting this together tonight, I realized that so much of it is the same. The way you prevent Alzheimer's is the same way you keep your glutathione up, all right? So, because glutathione is in your brain cells as well to keep them healthy. All right, so remember I said it's the master antioxidant. So here we go. All right, glutathione is made up of 3 amino acids: glutamine, glycine, and cysteine. So that's not something you really need to remember, but just for your information, all right? So it is produced in the liver. So that says something to us right there. If you got fatty liver or cirrhosis, or maybe you've been an alcoholic or a drug addict, then there's going to be some issues with your liver. So more reason to want to keep your glutathione levels up, because you want your liver cells to be functioning properly. Okay, so here are the risk factors that cause your glutathione to diminish. Now, yes, I said that right. Your glutathione levels diminish after age 30. Up till about age 30, you're going to have the same amount of glutathione, unless you've been sick or had a lot of inflammation or had a lot of trauma or had a lot of infection. But normally that's about the time that your glutathione levels start to diminish, and that's what aging is. And you're going to understand this a little bit more as I get into it. That's why your skin starts to sag. That's why your muscles start to get weaker. That's why your bones begin to ache. It's because of the diminished amount of glutathione, and it's about 10% a decade. So, you know, that's why I want you to understand that it's important for you to keep your glutathione levels up. All right, so aging is one thing. Poor nutrition is going to cause your glutathione levels to drop. Stress, sleep, too much exercise, overdoing it, getting too tired, breaking your body down, exercising every day, day after day, never taking a break. That's not good. All right, smoking, alcohol, excessive alcohol, pollution. You haven't heard that though, have you? But you hear these things. These were all the things I talked about last night about Alzheimer's, okay? Prolonged sun, okay? Being out in the sun too long will actually deplete your glutathione, and you can see that in people that are sun worshipers. Their skin is wrinkled, it's hard, it's dry, it's not good. I was a sun worshiper for years. I haven't done that in so many years, but I was one of those lay out there with the iodine and the baby oil. Anybody else on here ever lay out with mixed together iodine and baby oil to get that brownness in your skin? Hey, Chastity. Yeah. Hey, Matthew. Good to see you. Okay. Some medications actually deplete your glutathione. Chronic illnesses deplete your glutathione, so like diabetes, liver disease, pancreatitis, COPD, just all of those chronic diseases actually work to deplete your glutathione because they're pulling things from your body rather than giving to your body, all right? So acute infection, so like if you had appendicitis, or maybe you had an injury, you were in a car wreck and you developed some infection, diverticulitis, leaky gut, strep, C. diff, all of these acute illnesses actually pull from your supply of glutathione and cause it to diminish. So we don't want that. We want to have glutathione, and especially when I tell you what all it does, you're going to say, oh my gosh, I need to get my glutathione levels up. I need to work on it. Okay, so here's some things, foods that you can eat that will raise your level of glutathione. So leafy greens. Does that sound familiar to any of y'all that are in my program? Your cruciferous vegetables. That's going to be your broccoli, cauliflower, kale, spinach, mustard, turnips, beet tops. All of those are cruciferous vegetables, okay? Garlic and onion, asparagus, avocado is a great food. I know when I first started coaching, doing health coaching, I'd never eaten an avocado, and it just wasn't something we had. And so but now I love them because it's so easy to cut one in half, cut it open, get out the seed, and then just sprinkle some olive oil and salt and pepper on it and just eat it with a spoon. It's I think it's my favorite snack. I love it. And people are like, it doesn't have any taste. Well, it does to me. I mean, I love the fact that it's just fresh and I'm giving my body some good fats. And I'm going to tell you, it'll hold you over if you're fasting and not going to be eating for a while. You could have an avocado. Now, it will break your fast. I will tell you that. All right, so eggs are another one. Brazil nuts, pecans, walnuts. Those are your best nuts to be eating to raise your glutathione level. Good meat, and when I say good meat, you don't want just you want grass-fed meat, pasture-raised chicken if you can get it, natural chicken without a lot of hormones. You want good meat. And then fish, and you want to eat the smash fish. Does anybody know what smash fish are? Okay, so here we go. Hit the love button if you know what smash fish are. All right, so it's salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and herring. Now, I'm going to be eating a lot of salmon. I love salmon and mackerel. I'm not too crazy about anchovies, and I do like sardines. And I do like herring. I don't know why I can't get this thing right. It's tipped over, or at least it feels that way to me. But I better leave it alone or I'll throw it on the floor. Okay, all right. So the other three things that you can do that are so important to raise your glutathione level is exercise. Now, not extensive exercise. So like today, I taught a 15-minute swerve class to the people that are in my challenge. We do that often. And it's on demand, so they can do it whenever they want to. And then I went out and walked a brisk walk, kind of uphill and around, and then I did a little bit of sprinting. And I did that to oxygenate my brain and oxygenate the rest of my body. So you got to get some exercise in if you want to raise your glutathione levels up. Stress management and meditation. That's why I teach meditation in my program. It's so important to learn how to manage your stress rather than letting it manage you. And so if you can learn to be mindful and sit with your whatever it is that's bothering you and get some peace, then that's going to go a long way toward getting your glutathione levels up. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you. Hey, Jennifer, thank y'all for joining me. Let's see who else. I see Debbie on here. Hey, June. Whoop. Okay. Wilma. Yeah, thank y'all for joining me. And then, of course, sleep. You just got to sleep. All right. Okay, so I want to go on over here. So I think I got 2 sheets of paper together here. Yep, I do. All right, so here we go. So when you talk about glutathione, we talk about oxidative damage. So that's from infection, it's from pollutants, it's from stress, it's from the food we eat, the free radicals that are made. Because, you know, if you burn a piece of wood, you're going to get ashes. So if you eat any food, your body is going to have some kind of free radicals running around in it, all right? But, but you've got to have a balance of your antioxidants to fight off the free radicals. And if you don't, then if your glutathione level is low, then you're going to have an uptick of your free radicals. And here's what's going to happen. All day long, things are happening to your body, just bombarding your body to cause your body to produce free radicals. It causes DNA damage, it causes cell death, it causes chronic inflammation. And here comes glutathione to the rescue to protect your cells by, it's a powerful scavenger. It goes in there and it sweeps up those free radicals and takes them out of the cell. And then the other thing it does, it works as a powerful cofactor to recycle other antioxidants like your vitamin A, your vitamin E, your alpha-lipoic acid, your CoQ10, and your ubiquinol. These are all very important, and your glutathione helps to recycle those. So that's important. So that's number 2 thing that does. Number 3 thing is that it minimizes your collagen degradation. So everybody knows that collagen is a part of your connective tissue. It's what causes your skin to be supple or to wrinkle and be thin, and it causes your ligaments in your bones and joints. It helps them to be strong. So so what glutathione does is it minimizes this degradation of collagen. So so let's see. Number 4, it preserves the mitochondria. Now, the mitochondria is the part of the cell where energy is produced. It's actually the engine. It's actually what keeps your cell working. And so glutathione preserves it to ensure that energy and that, you know, metabolic function and that cell continues to work. So that's really important. And then number 5 is the detoxification. I've talked about that a little bit, but it plays a vital role in detoxifying your body from like mold and mildew and infections and like COVID or pneumonia or a cold virus or other things that your body would have. So it works really hard to do that, okay? And then it takes those toxic byproducts and it actually binds them with water so they can be excreted from your body. So isn't that amazing how our body works? I think it's so amazing. All right, so here we are on number 6. So this is probably something you didn't know. Well, if you didn't know about glutathione, you certainly didn't know that it does this, but it enhances your exercise performance and it decreases your recovery time. And they did a study on a group of cyclists that they cycled for an hour every day. And so twice a week, they gave them 1 gram of glutathione. I think it was 1 gram. Let's see. Yeah, 1 gram of glutathione. And after 2 weeks, they noticed that their fatigue was less and that their performance was better. So we do know that, and there have been other studies. I've got an amazing video. I think I'll post that video below of a weightlifter. I think he was 49 or 50 years old. He was a world champion weightlifter, and he was beginning to lose his strength, and he couldn't compete anymore. And he started taking this glutathione product, and he actually now is a world champion again. I think he went back up to 1,000 pounds. I need to get that story straight because I'm not so much into weightlifting, but I just know that it is a miraculous thing that he was able to do by taking this glutathione product. Okay, so the last thing, well, here it's your immune system and your inflammation. Your infections flood your body with oxidative stress, and if your glutathione is low, then you're going to have a slower recovery. So think about that. It makes total sense. As we get older, we don't recover as quickly as those youthful people, do we? No, we don't, because our glutathione levels deplete. But I don't think mine's depleted because I've been taking it now, and I love it. I feel so energized, and I want to tell you more about it. Okay, so I'm about to finish up here. So it activates the frontline infection fighters, those T cells. It activates those. It modulates our response to our immune response, which is really important in these days. And it regenerates powerful vitamin C. It regenerates the powerful vitamin C, which is an immune booster. And you know that all through this COVID, they've been telling you, take vitamin C and vitamin E and all that. But I'm going to tell you, you want to get your glutathione levels up. All right. So, okay. So I think that's it. Now, I'm going to be sending out an email about all this, that you can read about this. And because I know it was a lot of information. So if I don't have your email, make sure you put it in the comments below or message me. And now I'm about to draw for the product. And here's what I'm sad about, is because now I can't find anyway. All right, so here's the skin product that is a nanotechnology to get glutathione into your cells, into your skin. And I've been using it now for about 90 days, and I'm really feeling good about my skin now. I'm not using any moisturizer or anything with it, all right? So I can put a link. There still is a buy one, get one free option. And so I'm going to put the link below. You can go on there. It's normally $65 retail, but tonight, up until midnight Mountain Time, which would probably about, 2 in the morning. Would that be right for us? Yeah. You can buy this for $50 and get a free one. So it's like getting buy one, get one. It is a great deal. I went on there today and I bought a bunch of them because I've got so many people that are interested in this product, and I want to have it even for myself and my husband and my family. Okay, the other one, I don't have it sitting here with me, but so this is the skin product. It's called New Me Skin, and then I love that, New Me, all right? And then the other thing is called Swish, and it is a liquid nutraceutical made up of glutathione and these other, cysteine, and it's got some curcumin in it. And you just put 2 teaspoons in your lower jaw and you swish it. Now you think, well, that's kind of weird. I'm telling you, this technology is going to transform the way nutraceuticals are delivered, because the main problem with taking supplements is when they hit your gut, they're not absorbed. They got to be absorbed, and that's the problem with glutathione. But this is nanotechnology, and it's really amazing. They're getting such amazing results with the skin product. Well, I'm just going to show you something. Let's see if I can find it right there. I had a skin lesion that I went to the dermatologist. I go regularly because I had melanoma a few years ago. Been quite a while now. But so I go for my regular checks, and she took a big chunk out. It was deep. And I started spraying it with this New Me. Now, this was November the 1st, I think. And look at it. You can't even tell that it's there. And it was as big around as the end of this bottle. And so I just keep touching it and think, where did it go? Usually, it takes a month or 2 anyway, or 6 weeks anyway, for it to go. But by, 10 days ago, or even, I've got the before and afters, and maybe I'll post those so you can see them. Okay, so it's time for a drawing. And so I've already drawn them out just so I wouldn't waste time with that. All right, so here we go. Maria Esparzo is going to get one product, and Chastity Henson is going to get the other one. So, Chastity, I think you're on here. If you're on here, tell me which product you want. Do you want the skin product, or do you want the glutathione or the Swish product? I'm going to tell you, it'd be hard for me to make that decision. So if you want to get one tonight, then go on my my website and you can purchase another product, and actually you'll end up with 3 because you're going to buy one and get one free. All right. So thank you for joining me tonight. Tomorrow night, what am I talking about tomorrow night? I didn't write it down here. Well, you'll just have to check you'll have to check your email. I'll put it in the email. I can't remember what I was going to talk about. If you got a subject you want me to talk about, post it in here in the comments. Yeah, I'd love to talk about it. We can talk about insulin resistance. That's always something people need to know about. We can talk more about the ketogenic diet and what is healthy keto and what's not healthy keto. But anyway, I appreciate you joining me. I know this might have been a little long. It was a lot of information, but just Google glutathione and you can see that it's amazing. There are some supplements out there. They've been out there for a long time, and I'm just going to tell you, they're not going to provide this nanotechnology. And what's so amazing about this technology is that, and if you'd like for me to send you a video with more of the technology, I'd be glad to do that. I may even post one on my site. But is nanotechnology means that they've gotten the particles down to a small enough level, small enough that they will go in to the cell. So just imagine if I had a tennis ball and a needle and I was trying to put that tennis ball through the needle, it just wouldn't happen. And I mean, I can't smash it down so it's small enough. But if I could break it up into small enough pieces to push it through the eye of the needle, then it would work. And that's what they've done with this technology. I have seen the scientist that is responsible for all this. He's an older gentleman that just is amazing. I can't wait to introduce him to you. So we are going to be having an event here in the community soon so that you can actually come and learn more about it. So if that's something you might be interested in, say, just post here, I'm interested. All right, so let me see. Somebody's asking. Okay. Are there any known issues when ingesting the Swish product with other meds? No, absolutely not. No, there is no, because it actually goes into your glands and goes into your body. So none, in fact, it's actually got some curcumin in it, but no. And good for you for taking those, the zinc and the turmeric. Yes, good for you for doing that. Yeah, for sure. Way to go, Wilma. Okay, anybody else have any questions? All right, so yes, glutathione is helpful with, all right, let's see, you may already, but if not, please provide source outside of foods for increasing glutathione level. Well, that's what I was talking about. This is it, but this is not the product. When you get on the website, you'll see it's actually in a blue bottle. I do not know what I did with it. I picked it up and brought it out of my bathroom in here so that I could, actually I had my phone so I could read again what is in it, but I just don't even see it. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Okay, well, thank you for hanging in here with me, and congratulations to Chastity and to Maria, and I'll be in touch with them to mail them their product. And don't forget, don't want to give you too much to do, but don't forget, if you hadn't got my cookbook, let me know, and it's $15, and I'll mail you a cookbook, all right? Okay, y'all have a good night. Get your rest, get your sleep, and learn how to do your meditation, and let's talk soon. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time.